so lovely to meet you. Tell us what you loved most about playing Izzy, but also working with Chris, Taika, Angus.
I mean, I love being a part of this amazing cast. I think that's number one. There's so many talented people that I got the opportunity to meet because of this movie. We didn't film together, but we got to meet each other afterwards, and they're also amazing. So that's awesome. And then, I mean, I'm so excited to play Izzy. Izzy's a beautiful character. She's curious. She's a leader, and she's a leader in all the right ways. She's not bossy. She's encouraging to her teammates. She knows how to relinquish power to encourage others, and I just think that's what I think being a leader is all about.
And quietly breaking boundaries, people of color, and LGBT representation.
It's incredible. I mean, again, these are the people that have always been a part of the story, so it's important that we continue to showcase that effortlessly because that's just what it is. So exciting. I'm so glad that we got to come here. You know, there was some worries that, when the movie premiered, are we going to get to come over here to the UK? So I'm glad that we did. And I love London, and we've been getting some good weather, Oh my gosh, I love Angus. He's incredible, and watching him work was really just a joy. Also, it was really exciting just to work with Pixar because I've been a big fan of them since earliest Toy Story, Finding Nemo, all the great things that they've done. One of my most newest favorites, Inside Out. So it just feels very nostalgic, yet also new and just full circle. Izzy Hawthorne is the granddaughter of Alicia Hawthorne, and Alicia is the partner of Buzz Lightyear when he was a space ranger before they got marooned where they are now. And so Izzy has some pretty big shoes she feels like she needs to fill with her grandmother being such a legend. And over the course of the movie, she really finds her own way and finds her own meaning of how to keep that legacy alive, but also fill it in her own way. Tons. You have messages of being a hero and being a leader looks different. It doesn't always mean that you're, being the one in charge and telling everybody what to do, but sometimes it means knowing when to relinquish power to others, how to empower people on your team, how to be okay with having a team, learning that mistakes are okay and you're going to make them. So to own them allows you to be able to move forward, realizing that it's important to change. You can't, hold on to the past. You got to move forward into the future. And that it doesn't matter if you ever receive the big accolades or the validation, the outside validation you might think you need to have. As long as you matter to the people who mean the most to you, then you've mattered. Well, I think people love Buzz because he makes you feel safe. Even when Buzz doesn't know if things are going to work out, he still feels very in charge and makes sure that he acts like he knows what he's doing, which is something that's quite endearing, I think, about the character, especially when you always see him overcome, in any of these movies from Toy Story to Lightyear. And I think Chris Evans has that same vibe, whether it's playing Captain America or any of the kind of roles that he's done, especially action-type ones. He always feels like somebody you're cool with, like, following. Even if he maybe doesn't always get it right immediately, you're like, I trust this guy. But I know what I would like to see. I would love to see I love it. It's so much fun. I'm not here that long. I'm not here for a long time. It feels so surreal. I'm just grateful for the experience and just trying to stay present and enjoy every moment of it and have fun. I love the movie myself. It was enjoyable to watch with my nieces and my nephew. And I even took a couple of lessons of myself. So it's definitely impactful. I'm glad they put it back in. At the end of the day, this movie is the movie that Andy watched that made him fall in love with Buzz Lightyear. And what that essentially says to me is that we're now making sure that we represent in film the faces that have always been a part of the story, and that includes LGBTQ+, that includes women, that includes Black women, that includes all people. And so I think it's just important that we show that. Yes, Pixar, the whole journey was really fun, creating the